The territory of present-day Venezuela was inhabited by diverse Amerindian peoples including the Caribs, Arawakas, and numerous hunter-gatherer and agrarian communities. These groups had complex social lives, agriculture, manioc, maize, and trade networks across the Caribbean and South America. Christopher Columbus's third voyage reached the Venezuelan coast, marking the start of Spanish influence. Spain established the Captaincy General of Venezuela, consolidating colonial rule. The colonial economy depended on agriculture, sugar, cacao, enforced indigenous and African labor. Venezuelan elite positions were dominated by Spaniards. Creoles locally born of European descent held land but were excluded from top governance. Venezuelan elite and city councils ousted Spanish governor, beginning the independence movement. Venezuela's Congress declared independence, becoming the first Spanish-American. Long, complex independence wars against Spanish royalists. With Simón Bolívar's leadership and decisive campaigns, independence was one part of the larger liberation of northern South America. Venezuela formally separated from Gran Colombia, becoming an independent republic under its own constitution. The young republic grappled with Caudillo's military strongmen who dominated politics through personal armies, causing instability. Hegemonia, a series of leaders from the Andes region held power. Under Juan Vicente Gm's 1908-1935, Venezuela became an important oil producer as foreign oil companies discovered vast reserves. Petroleum transformed the Venezuelan economy, bringing revenue and infrastructure. But wealth was uneven and maintained by the elite. After Chávez's death, political change began. Political parties and labor movements emerged. A civilian military junta introduced broad reforms and culminated in the election of Novelis or Emulo Gallegos, 1947, Venezuela's first democratically elected president. End of dictatorship under Marcos Pérez Jiménez ushered in an era of party-based democracy and increased oil revenues. Oil industry became state-dominated. Venezuela joined OPEC and nationalized petroleum by 1976, a major shift in economic policy. Hugo Chávez, a young military officer, led a failed coup gaining popular support. Chávez won the presidential election on a platform of social justice and corruption and reform. A new constitution established the Bolivarian Republic of Venezuela, expanding the state's role in welfare and governance. The state increased control of key sectors, especially the oil industry, and initiated wide-ranging social programs funded by oil revenue. A brief military coup briefly ousted Chávez, but he returned within 2 days amidst massive civilian mobilization. Nicolás Maduro succeeded Chávez after his death. His presidency faced economic collapse, political polarization, and international sanctions. Controversial elections, severe inflation, ongoing protests, and migration crises marked Venezuela's decline. US military forces captured President Maduro amid narco-terrorism charges, a major turning point with global repercussions. Delcy Rodriguez assumed interim presidency.